What is up, everybody? Dave here from Go Big Sports Cards, and today I'm super excited. I have a hobby box of Topps Chrome Platinum. I've never opened this in a hobby form before. The first time I opened this was 2 years ago, and it was all in blaster boxes, and the blasters just smacked so hard. I even saw people saying that they thought the blasters were a better value back then. Then Topps took a year off, and then they came back out with this, and I did buy some blasters. We did do okay. But I was able to snag this on release day from Topps website. I think it was like 125 or 50 bucks, something like that. I know these are well over 200, if not close to 3 on the secondary market. So I'm excited to see what we get out of here. But here we go. Topps Chrome Platinum, one of my favorite by far sets from Topps. Look for rare 1955 city variations falling randomly in boxes. Okay? 4 cards per pack, 20 packs per box. 1 Chrome autograph card per box. Can contain a redemption. And that's all she wrote. So let's see. So these are horizontal, you guys. They are not vertical like the previous set was. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited to open this right now. Very excited. Here we go. Here's what a pack looks like. Let's see what we can find in here. All right, and here we go. So base cards, you can see the design here. It is a chrome card. They are very nice. We're going to hope for some color here. And our first pack is going to have no color. So we can pull base packs out of a hobby. I was curious about that. I watched nobody rip this just for the reason I wanted to rip it for the first time and be excited and see what happened, because I like to be excited opening boxes for the first time. All right. So all of them have the autographs on there printed. The autographs in this set are on card, and they are in blue ink. So you can see easily that you do have an autograph. All right. Here we go. Come on. There's some color. All right, we got this insert out of 250, I believe, because it's purple. I forget what they call it. And Tyler O'Neill, 8 out of 250. And then we got a refractor of the Rays, Cameron Misner. So we'll just put these back here. We'll actually take the 250 since it is a numbered card and throw it on a stand. So we got something on the back here. All right. Next pack. It's so much fun opening a hobby. Hobby boxes just have been so hard to get because they've been so expensive. So I tried to get this on pre-order day and was not able to. Guys, that's the thing with Topps. Even though you don't get it on pre-order day, watch for it to come out on release day, and you can try to snag it again before it hits, resellers, and then it's more money. We got a diamonds and we got a refractor. Let's go to the refractor first. Greg Maddux. There we go. And Tris Speaker out of 150 on the dots or the diamonds. Very nice. Very nice. So we'll get Maddux back here. Let's just throw Maddux up here. Why not? He was a darn good pitcher. That is a beautiful card. These are just so nice. So nice. Like I said, in 23, was it 23? Was the last year you could buy this product? I just kept buying blasters. I went to the store, like my local Target was where I was finding them, and I just bought everything I could, within reason. I mean, I always leave something on the shelf for somebody else, but it was such a fun product. All right, so we've got some color here. So we got 2 refractors and some color. Let's go off the back. We got Darren Baker on a refractor. We've got Fernando Tatis Jr. on the double. I believe this is called a double header. We'll see who's on the back. But I want to see who's on here. Deshaun Kersey out of 50. So Tony Gwynn on the back. These are pretty neat inserts. We did pull a Judge and Mickey Mantle of this insert. So that was pretty cool to pull that. And then here we go. Deshaun Kersey, 30 of 50 on the gold wave. Beautiful card. I mean, if you're going to put chrome and platinum on a box, they better be nice, and they are. I've heard some people complaining about quality issues with these. I personally have not pulled anything that's been of low quality, although one box did have some pieces of cards in it that were cut and like in the pack, which was unfortunate, but it looked like all the cards that I had were still good. All right, we still can pull an auto out of here. We're supposed to be able to. And what we got here? Something. Manny Machado. I think I've pulled this one already off the back. Jarren Duran. And what do we have here? They're kind of stuck a little bit. It's not a Prism, because Prism is specific to the value boxes. What the heck is this? Andy Van Slyke. I am not familiar with this insert and what they call this. It is not numbered. Oh, shoot, it is. Look at that. 23 out of 55. That is really cool. I like this a lot. Wow. I mean, it's a diamond for sure. Dang. All right. That's neat. That's neat. Sorry, Greg, you're going to come down. We're going to put this over here because that's an insert. Let's get it numbered. So we got out of 50, out of 55, out of 115, out of 250 already. So this is a great start to see a hobby box producing this much numbered serial number cards. Gosh, wouldn't it be amazing if we pulled a huge auto today? I'm ready. Very poorly cut card. Derek Lee, base pack. Christopher Morel, and Noel from the Guardians. Guys, while I'm opening this, thank you for watching today. I really appreciate you. I do have a large eBay store. There are cards from these rips on there right now, so if you are interested in purchasing any of these singles, again, another bad rip. But we got color. Make sure you guys are checking that out. It's in the description as far as the link to the store. Use the code GOBIGSUB. It will save you 20% off anything in that store that's $100 or less as a thank you from me to you for supporting me. I just ask if you use that code, just click the subscribe button for me and just do that for me if you're going to take the discount on all the cards. So just support me, throw up a comment, a like, and then enjoy the 20% off in the store. All right, we got another double header. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the World Series inserts. Mickey Mantle, 55 World Series. What is this? I want to say it's not a toily. It's a shimmer. Manny Machado. Manny Machado. This is going to be numbered out of 100. That's cool. It's like a pink shimmer almost. I don't know if they call this a toily. They might. They might call that a pink toily shimmer. I don't know. Again, the checklist is so massive, and I'm only opening one box. There's really no reason for me to go through all the perils with you guys. But look at all these numbers. We still have a lot of packs left. Gosh, this is the way to go. And here we go. There's a blue. And again, it looks the same kind of parallel, but a different color. I don't think it is. Oh, and we've got, is that an X-Fractor? It might be. It could be numbered pretty low. I don't know what the numbering on the X-Fractors is if they aren't numbered. Bryson Stott on-card auto. There it is. 43.99 from the Phillies. Just a beautiful card right on there. And look at that card. That card is beautiful. Such a nice baseball card. Would have hoped for a better auto, but we'll take. We got Kwani on an X-Fractor. And Kwani is not numbered, but let's go ahead and get this auto sleeved up. Okay, so we got our auto. I don't know if there's a chance to pull two. My guess is probably not. But we can still pull low numbers of somebody. Phillies. Let's go red for Phillies. Let's get this box pushed out of the way. And Quan on the X-Fractor. Actually, let's leave those there. Okay. We got a lot left. Lots of cards left here. Gosh, what a nice baseball card. Guys, if you've never seen these in person, I'm just telling you, you need to treat yourself and try to get some, or buy the singles. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Luis Garcia Jr., Trevor Story, and DeGrom on the refractor. And I will sleeve all these up. And again, all of the parallels and refractors and everything will all go on eBay. Anything that I don't want to keep. All right. And we might have another base pack. Looks like we do. Again, if it's your guy, even the base cards I think are collectible if it's your guy. Just a nice design, nice chrome card. Okay. What do we got here? And another base pack. Okay. Interesting. The card packs are a little wonky in there. I was really nervous because this box came from UPS from Topps, Paul Molitor, with a slice over the tape, and the box was partially ripped open. But it didn't look like the actual hobby box had been tampered with, which was good. But I was taking pictures of it and like getting ready to email Topps, but everything looked good and sealed up. You always worry about that, someone stealing your cards. Accuracy, and looks like we're just hitting base card city here. Yeah, this is kind of stuck in there. Okay, we fixed that. We hit a little bit of a dry spell here in the box. There's a refractor. John Smoltz. There's a refractor of Acuna. And we're putting those. Another refractor of Kirk Gibson. I haven't pulled a Kirk Gibson card in a long time. All right, next one. This is the pack that was all crooked in here. Maybe it's lucky. All right, we got Cecil Fielder. And we have a base. We do. Diaz and Mazeroski. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left. Big piece of cardboard in the bottom here. Always check under that to make sure there's not something hiding. All right, so let's get that out of the way. 4 packs of our Chrome Platinum. I mean, if I paid $300 for this box, I would be upset. But for what I paid for it so far, with all the color in here, hopefully hitting more, I mean, I'm feeling pretty decent about it. Would have loved my auto to be higher, but it can't be Christmas every day. All right. George Brett. Acuna. Webb. Okay. Interesting how many base packs are in here. Interesting. There's some color. Looks like we got a refractor. Rhett Lauder, Lee Smith. And who's our refractor from the Tigers? Cecil Fielder on the refractor. Okay. 2 packs left. Again, we can still find these city variations. Okay. We got, it looks like an X-Fractor. Gunner. Chipper Jones there. And is that that looks like a city variation. 100% that is. We're going to look at that more closely. Yankees. Garrett Cole on the X-Fractor. There it is. 55 CV. City variation right here. That's a neat card. I didn't think I saw any other cards like this. I'll have to go back and check. This obviously on a parallel would be a big deal. Chipper Jones is definitely a famous player for the Braves. All right, last pack. It's funny that I called that out and we pulled one. Here we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. And are we going to base it up? We are. We are. Last packers, Garrett Cole and Cade Horton. I'm going to look through these real quick. I don't think we pulled another city variation. Yeah, we did not pull another one. So that was one in there. One Chipper Jones here. So let's just do a quick recap. We got 1 city variation. We have 2 X-Fractors. We have 7 refractors. We have the double header insert. I forget what these inserts are called here, but we got 2 of these. We got 1 of the World Series inserts. Then we got out of 250 out of 55. Andy Van Slyke out of 55. I don't know what parallel that's called. We got a gold wave out of 50. That's out of 150 in the mini diamonds. That's out of 100 on the pink. And then we have a 99 auto on card of Bryson Stott from the Phillies. So there you guys go. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. While you're waiting for more content, make sure you check this video out up here. YouTube recommends it just for you, and we'll see all of you guys on the next one. Peace.